Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. So in this tutorial we're going to learn how to create a postcard, and for this we're going to learn layer styles. So what are layer styles? So layer styles are effects we add to a layer or group of layer. So in our case we're going to learn three types of layer styles that are bevel and emboss, drop shadow, and the stroke. So guys, those are the three types of layer styles we're going to learn in this tutorial. So guys, let us jump into our project and learn how to create this postcard. So guys, the first thing we're going to do is to create a new project, and in the configuration we're going to work with inches. Width you give 6, height 4 inches, and then the resolution 300. We're going to give next the project's name, which will be postcard, because we want to create a postcard, and then click on create. So the first thing we're going to do is to create this blue section where we have our services, the list of services, and then our services. So for that you just grab the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle here. You just draw a rectangle, and in the shape configuration here you just on fill, you just give a blue color. You click on your color picker to select a color. Here I already have my pre-saved colors, so I just click on the blue color, and in the stroke are actually the borders of the shape. So in stroke you don't want to give any color, you remove it, and you're good to go. So you click on the move tool, and then here you can move your rectangle, so just like that. And we're going to add another section where we're going to have the service title. You just grab the rectangle tool once more, make sure you click anywhere here, and then you draw another part here. Okay, so we want to give another color, so just click on the color picker and select any color you want. We want to give this color, and in the stroke we want to remove the stroke, no color, and then we're good to go. So you can just drag it like that so that it fits really well, and then click anywhere. So as I said in previous videos, it's always a good practice to rename our layers. So we just double click here and have this our initial background. Our initial, you can give any name. I'll just go with initial background, and here I double click rectangle 1, list of services. This is where we're going to have the list of our services, and then in rectangle 2 we're going to have our title. So service title. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to add this part where we have our image here. So for that we are going to grab the ellipse tool, and you make sure that in the configuration, so here the thickness you can choose 1 pixel is okay. On constraint here is okay because we don't want a circle, so that's why we click on constraint. We don't want anything proportional, so you just click here, and yes, you can drag it just like that. In fill you can just start by giving any color here. We're going to change that later, and then you can drag it here, so you can see it goes behind because it's not on top. So we're going to drag this ellipse 1 on top because we want it to be the first layer. Okay, and here let us just rename our layer by giving let's say image section. You can give any name you want, and then grab your tool. Here in stroke we want to remove the color, no color, and you want to increase this shape a little bit. Press Ctrl T, that is a shortcut, or you just go here and edit, and then free transform path. So here we just want to do it has the changes has gone, so you can just put it back like that. Okay, so here you just press OK to validate your changes. And what we're going to do, as we said, we're going to use layer styles, because as you can see in this postcard, you have the borders. You can see this white border. So we're going to, those are strokes. So here we're going to go on this FX. Those are the layer styles, and here we're going to go with stroke. So once you click on stroke, you see layer styles. So those are the configurations for the layer style here for the stroke. And here you can have a small preview of the changes we're going to make here. So as you can see on our image, you can see this white border. So if I increase, you can see how it increases. And here the position is outside, so you can put inside, and you can see the stroke has been applied inwards, so inside. So in our case, we can go with outside and give 10 pixels. Okay, just like that we're going to go, and then we grab our tool here, and okay, we've already removed the stroke here. Okay guys, so the next thing we're going to do is to make a duplicate. So another shortcut for a duplicate, you can press Ctrl J, and once you press Ctrl J, you can see a new copy has been applied here. So let's click on Edit, Undo Shape Layer via Copy, or you can just right click here and then you have your duplicate layer. So once you click on duplicate, you can give a name of your duplicate. So let's say image section copy. Yeah, it's good. You're good to go. Image section copy. So we have a copy of it here. Okay. So here we're going to have our image, and there on this second one, we're just going to just grab our tool. We're going to give a blue color, just like that. Okay. And you just press your shift key. Press your shift key just to drag a little bit outside. Let's press Ctrl minus to have a good overview of our image. Press shift and then drag. Want to drag a little bit down, just like that. Press shift key and then drag it up. Okay, shift and then drag a little bit like that. Okay guys, so once you're done, the next thing we're going to do is to add this image. And in order to add this image, we're going to, let's click on our move tool. So as you can see, the next thing is to add our image. So here I've imported the image, so you can go and import this image. You're going to find this image in the description. So if you want to work with this same image, you can download this image, guys. I'll put the link in the description where you can download this image. So we are just going here, we're going to grab this magic selection, because what the magic selection does, we want to make a selection of this part only. And as you can see, this small icon means that it's not available because we are working on our shape. So, and a shape is just like a vector. So in order to make a selection, you have to convert this shape as an image, and that is where we have to use rasterization. So once you select this image copy, then you can make a right click and say here rasterize layer. So once you click on rasterize layer, you can see now you can make a selection. So just click once because it looks at all this yellow color and then it makes the selection of all these parts. So it just makes a selection of all these parts. So if I click on this blue, you can see it has made a selection of this blue. Actually, it took all these colors. So in our case, we just want to make a selection of this yellow part, and we can do that with this magic wand tool. We just click here and you can see it selects all this yellow section. So once you select this yellow section, you can go on select and then you click on save selection. You can see can give a name, yellow section, just like that. We just want to save our selection because we are going to reload. We are going to load it later. So here you can click anywhere to disable this section, and then we're going to import this image. In the last course, you just click on the image and then drag it up, and then you drag it here on our project. You just release. So here we want to have our image somewhere here. We can reduce the transparency just to have a look on this background. So just reduce the transparency to see where the image can really fit. Okay, just drag like that. Okay, we have our image here. Press Ctrl T and then want to increase a little bit like that. So we want our image to really fit here. Okay, and just here you just press on OK, and you can give back your transparency. And the next thing you're going to do is to click on select. You just load the section back and click here on the channel yellow section. This is a selection we've saved, and click on OK. So as you can see how it has been selected. We've loaded our selection, and the next thing we're going to do is to just click on this icon. So this is actually the layer mask. So guys, in next courses we're going to really learn what is a layer mask, but basically you can understand a layer mask is really to select a section of our layer, so and then delete the other part. So we're going to see we're going to see in details what our layer mask in next courses. So in this course we're going to focus on layer styles. So here just click on add layer mask. As you can see, once you click on that layer mask, it has deleted the other part. So it's actually a reversible way of deleting other parts of the layer, other parts of the image. And here it just grabbed our selection, the selection we did. So once we do this, okay guys, we are good to go. So it's just like on this image where we have this our selection. So the next thing to do is to apply this, is to do this logo and write this technology speed of light. So we are just to do that, we're going to grab our ellipse tool, and here you just press on alt on shift, excuse me, you just press on shift and then draw your small circle. Once you draw your circle here, you can give a color, and in stroke we don't want any stroke here. Okay, so here you can move and press Ctrl plus to increase a little bit. So here you have your, you can rename and put logo here. So once you have that, so we're going to add a T inside. So we grab our text tool, our horizontal type tool, and then just write T, press Ctrl A, and we want to give a white color and press OK. So we cannot see our text because the layer is really behind. So we have to grab it and push it up. Okay, so that we can see our T. So we're going to give it, choose another, let's give it a Tosha to have that T, and then increase a little bit. Okay, grab our move tool and then put it here. And with the arrow key of your keyboard, you can center it. Okay guys, so the next thing to do is to add this type of effect, to our logo. And that is, you go to the layer style and you are just going to click on Bevel Emboss. So Bevel Emboss is to give this type of 3D effect. So on the style, you can give, I click on inner, so you can see how it applies the emboss. So guys, you can play around with this type, with this Bevel Emboss. I really use it very often. It's really cool. So I'll just go with outer bevel, and here the technique can give smooth, and here you can actually increase the size. You see, just look at what it does. So we're going to go with yeah, let's say 16, and here is just to soften, so it's okay with 8 or 7, 8, yeah. And here are the shadings configuration. Here is the angle. So if you just click like that, you see how it changes the angle, or the angle changes. So here we're good to go. So guys, you can just play around with all these configurations and see how it applies. So we're good to go now. So the next thing to do, we're going to write our text here, and see, here we're going to see technology, Control A. We want to give it this blue color because we want to write technology speed of light. So here we change the font and give it a bold text. So guys, you can change and give any font. You click on, we want to make it bold. Okay, you can put it somewhere here, technology, and then grab this tool. I want to give speed of light, and then press on OK. Press Ctrl T to resize. To resize is always Ctrl T. And put it somewhere here. Okay guys, so here we've done this part here, and the next thing to do is to write our services. And try to give this color, and Ctrl T to resize that and increase a little bit here. And then you have our services here guys. So in the next thing to do is to add the list of our services here, a list of our services. So I'll just grab some random text. Okay, I'll just grab some random text here, click on T. So what you can do with this text, you just click and hold. Once you click and hold, you can drag it to add a text zone. So you can just add a text zone by dragging and clicking here. So I've added my text just like that. So I'll decrease a little bit, 14 pixels. Okay, so here we're going to consider this as the list of our services. Okay, just like that. And then and just adjust it as you want. So here you can consider this as a list of our services. You can press Ctrl T if you want to decrease a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to grab, just to make as those bullets, just grab the ellipse tool here and just make this small rounded shape. Let's redo it, undo, and then you press your shift, and then just want to have this small circle. We want to fill it with a white color. Okay, because we want to shift and put it just here. So you can rename it and say points. So I just want to make 2 duplicates of these points by pressing Ctrl J once, Ctrl J twice, and then drag this one here and drag this one here. So guys, here we added three services, so we can consider this the list of our services. So the next thing we're going to do is to add this website and then the phone number, and then guys, we're good to go. So you just grab this and write www.mycompany.com. You can put the website of your company there. Choose the color. You just want to give this color, and then grab the move tool. Want to put it somewhere here. Press Ctrl T to increase a little bit. Okay, and then the phone number, so we can put this in the middle, and then we have our phone number. And give your phone number here. We'll just put 123 456 789. Press Ctrl T to resize. Press Ctrl Z to undo. You can press Ctrl Z to undo. So here I just want to drag like that to increase. Okay guys, just like that. Okay guys, so we're good to go. So here we actually use the various layer styles, and we have used Bevel and Emboss. So Bevel and Emboss is to give this type of 3D effect. We actually use stroke, and the stroke is to give these outer parts of the shape, the outer part of the shape, like this white part. And the next thing we're going to do is to give this drop shadow, because we want to add some shadow effect to our postcard. So what we're going to do is to click to have a new. Let's just add another 6x4 here. Okay, and what we want to do, can just click on this image here or on this layer, and then we're going to click on flatten image. So once you click on flatten image, you can see here that all has been joined together to give one image. So here we just want to drag it. Okay, just want to drag it to our new project there that we created, and press Ctrl T. You just want to reduce because we want to give like a shadow effect. Okay guys, so once you press on Ctrl T, you can rotate it just like that. Let's reduce a little bit. Just reduce like that. Okay, once your layer is selected, you press on the layer style and then give drop shadow. So once you click on drop shadow, you can see some shadow effects just behind there. So here the blend mode, you can give normal, the distance, here's the distance of the shadow, and the spread, you can see how it spread, and the size here, you can increase the size. So guys, that is how you can apply shadow to your various layers, shadows to various sections of your layers or to your image. So let us give, okay, let's try to increase the size a little bit and press on OK. So as you can see, you have the shadow behind. So it's just like the postcard is being suspended, something like that. So guys, that is, you are good to go. So that is our whole project. So if you really enjoy this course, just click on like, just click on subscribe, because there are more videos that are going to come where we're going to see some smart objects. We're going to see the layer mask. So guys, there are really cool projects coming again, so just go subscribe guys and like this course. So we're going to see in the next tutorial. So thanks, goodbye.